Yo there, Internet. Tank Top Dude's taking over this channel, coming at you with another YouTube video for you guys today of Legends of Runeterra. I kind of like messed up that intro, but whatever. We're gonna showcase a new upgraded version of an archetype that I hold very dear, and that is Shen Jarvan mid-range with a new toy and a slightly different approach, and also a recently buffed champion in Jarvan. Like, first of all, let's talk about the buff to Jarvan. In case you don't know, with his latest balance patch, Jarvan only requires for allies to have survived 3 strikes in order to level up. This makes it honestly like super easy to level him up compared to before. And like, cause if you guys don't know, for those of you who maybe are more new to the game, Jarvan used to be a 5/3 that required 4 strikes to be survived, in order for him to level up, right? And he was pretty bad because he just could not really survive many trades with his stat line, right? His stat line just was not menacing enough. So they buffed him and they made him a 6/4 instead, which already made him really good. But now they decided to buff him even further, and honestly, he's just amazing as a champion right now. Super easy to level up. His leveled up form is extremely threatening. And when I saw that level up, I was like, I gotta play Jarvan again. And one of the prime ways to play Jarvan is in Shen Jarvan, because the barriers from Shen will allow you to level up Jarvan pretty easily as you are combining them with challengers to get proper trades. You survive those trades, and thus you promote the level up. And Jarvan's own barrier will also help you level up Shen as well. So this got a couple of toys that I'm showcasing here as a one-off each, and that is the Sacred Protector and the Swift Wing Flight. Let's talk about the Sacred Protector first. A lot of you guys have been wanting me to showcase this card. It was announced, I never really covered it because it was announced in the middle of the seasonals, I believe, for the Asian region. And yeah, it's a very interesting card. It's a 7 mana A6 that says, when I'm summoned, draw a Shen. So this is the Shen boat. Because that's basically it's technically a tree boat or a tree house. But yeah, there's these cards that are boats that draw the champions. Leviathan, Dreadway, the Siren that actually exists. My golly, that's so irrelevant. Regardless, this is another boat and it draws you a Shen, right? And then allies with barrier have double attack. One of the cool things with this is that if you have double attack and you manage to kill the opponent with the first quick attack strike, you will not lose the barrier. And that means that if you have rallied that turn, for example, you can still use that barrier unit as a blocker to trade into anything. And that's a very neat detail that doesn't really come to mind at first. So this card is pretty expensive. Like, it's a 7 mana, but it's well statted. Like, it's an 8/6. It's beefy. It trades into a lot of shit. And a lot of times when we're talking about like higher end cards, it's very easy to like ignore their stat line, and we focus a lot on what they do. But their stat line really matters. And an 8/6 is a beefy. This is a beefy tree boat. And it is going to be able to deal some damage on its own and trade effectively and net you some value. The problem is that it's a 7 mana play, right? So we can't afford to run too many of these because we will be put in a situation in which we just get overwhelmed by the fast-paced nature of this meta. But I do like it as a one-off alongside of Bryce Deformation as a one-off, as kind of like our late game bombs, right? And then we have a copy of Swift Wing Flight, which is a new challenger that was also revealed in the seasonal as well. I did not talk about this card either. I really like the design of this card. I think it's pretty neat. I replaced Lauren Chevalier over it, as this card can allow us to spread out wide with Silverwind Vanguard for value, or getting another bird to help us with our challenging attack. And I really like what it does in this deck, even though you can argue for replacing it again for Lauren Chevalier if you'd like. But I'm a big fan of this one because it empowers our other challengers like Lauren Protege and Flea Feather Tracker, and can enhance our ability to trade into the opponent's attackers. And I really like it as a one-off because of that. The rest of the deck is pretty standard. At least from my other version. I took out a couple of Notifies and I run 2 Denies now. Deny is actually, Notify, it got the same treatment, the same results as Calling Strike. And that is that both cards went from being absolutely meta staples to just really underwhelming and useless. Like, there's not that much to Notify right now. There are things, but there's not that much. On the other hand, Deny is really important, even against a deck like Lurk, for example, because Deny is one of the few cards that actually counters and trades 1-for-1 with Pike's spell. that he generates if you lurk into him. So being able to counter that is really important. There's also a few variants of control decks running around. Being able to counter their high-end removal is really important. And we're in a situation in which, like I said, deny, even against aggro, they run Decimate. So we're going to be able to find something to use this on every single game. And I like it as a tool because of that. Speaking of aggro, we're running a full set of Spirit's Refuge to have a good matchup against them. There's a lot of fast-paced decks out there, so I am a big advocate for running a full set of Spirit's Refuge instead of splitting the barriers into like 2 Repose, 2 Spirit's Refuge, or 2 Repose and 1 Refuge. Nah. The +3 attack is nice, but the lifesteal is just invaluable, and you should always prioritize this over Riposte in a Shen Demacia build like this one, in my opinion. We got some good rally effects here with Golden Aegis. That gives us a barrier. We're going with a 2-2 split with our 1-drops right here, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck list. It's my upgraded version of Shen Jarvan. It puts in the work, has a solid matchup in the meta. You know, it doesn't want to queue into stuff like Easy Draven, and Shadow Owl's based control decks can also be a little bit tricky, but they are winnable with our Deny and Golden Aegis package. And ultimately, River Shaper is one of the most important cards in this deck. I love how Lauren Prodigy just synergizes so well with Jarvan, and also does really good in this meta because there's a lot of aggro, and Lauren Prodigy is one of the best answers to aggro as a very beefy challenger. They can start picking off their board little by little. So, yeah, that's basically it. Have a solid day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Leave a like for Shen's boat. I feel weird calling Shen's boat, but I'll go with Shen's Treehouse. Leave a like for Shen's Treehouse. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I got a very spicy deck for you guys ready tomorrow as well. Hopefully you're enjoying the daily uploads. And that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Enjoy the matches. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Pirate aggro. Round 1. Well, we got triple Spirit Refuge, which can definitely help us out here. We got the Sacred Protector as well. A little bit early for him, though. Let's go ahead and mulligan him away. River Shaper is something that we're always pretty happy to see, but again, we would like to see some... I'm gonna keep this. There we go. We really want to see a 1-drop, right? But I don't want to dispose
These woods protect their own.
of the River Shaper with like... In single combat, it can be very important in a matchup like this as well.
Looking for trouble.
It found you.
River shape the land and give it life.
Stay back.
Currents pull them down.
Love ya.
What form will the waters take?
Noxus lives on.
I mean, hopefully we draw into a unit. Oh, not that kind of unit though. Uh-oh.
Like a fish in water.
Man.
No prey, no pay. Explosives prime.
Okay, ready. Stand with me, brothers and sisters. Forward!
I have my orders.
Woohoo!
Everything's in place.
I'll do better this time.
No one's the wiser.
Dead men tell my tale. Let them bleed out. Break their legs. Away with you. Your king has returned. To the flag! No quarter!
More Spirit's Refuge would be nice. Okay.
They'll never see it coming.
Who dares defy my will?
Woo! I was so into that game, I probably didn't narrate much.
Fine work.
Oh, baby. Yeah, indeed. More burn. It's aggro day. But that's why we play triple Spirit's Refuge. That's why I'm such a believer. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan everything though. We want a bit of an earlier curve going on here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
These woods protect their own.
Almost. Got it. Step lightly.
My life for these
Why not?
lands.
Pride filled us forever.
Gonna prevent any damage incoming for now.
Got your back.
If they don't break, they'll burn. Make the Empire proud. Intruders!
I love this double Spirit's Refuge. We gotta protect this Green Glade Caretaker because it really, it will snowball and...
Gotta find a gift for an action! Right, Arda?
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Blast 'em. We'll get our licks in! Shield up! Nature blesses her followers! Nature blesses her followers!
Your time in the cycle is done.
Ruin's Path. Alright, time for SHEN.
Two worlds, one balance.
Or not.
Remember the objectives.
Okay.
For the glory of Noxus.
We still have this other Spirit's Refuge, which we will maximize here, so we just gotta make sure that we draw well into it. Okay, we got the Sacred Protector here.
Nature blesses her followers. Nature blesses her followers. Strike at their foundations.
There is no dispute. My father's blade. Enforced equilibrium.
A little further. Bingo.
An imbalance.
Nature blesses her followers.
We love it when they run.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's reckon!
Careful.
I guess we're really doing this.
Understood.
Could have played that through the Vanguard.
I walk the space between worlds.
Alright. Can I somehow do this? Well, we need him to not have top decked a way to kill us.
I find them unworthy.
Oh!
It must be done.
Hey! Got him, baby! Oh my god, dude.
Everything as it
Oh! Another, like, nail biter, my lord. Alright, now we queue into Easy Draven. At least it's a break from all those crazy burn decks. But unfortunately, this is one of the worst matchups because as a Demacia midrange, we really do struggle against decks such as this one. I kind of like Golden Aegis, but yeah, I mean, I do like it. River Shaper is just very easy for them to kill. But it is also important to use it to outvalue them. I'm gonna mulligan away these two. I'm gonna keep these 2 3-drops to see what I do depending on what my opponent, how he curves out. But every ounce of damage matters since they have no healing. So finding a tracker turn 1 is pretty ideal. Maybe the Swift Wing Flight can put in a little bit of work here. I have a plan. It involves using this Bryce Steel
I've got your back.
to make good use of my tracker here.
Honor guide you.
Yeah, I can just do that, but we got good value out of this at the end of the day.
Press on.
I mean, it's not great value, but we got mana advantage basically. We got one static shock out of him. Why not go for the problem with this play is that, well, next turn it allows us to use that alongside it too. I mean, Blinding Assault. I like Blinding Assault actually.
It's Draven time. Watch and learn.
gonna start things off with Valor. Because I want him to... Oh, he's just immediately going for that, okay.
Water changes but never breaks. Engulf them. A gift from the river folk.
I like this denied to stop the Tri-Beam and Probe Leader.
Time for a true display of skill.
Oh, we got the Sharp Sight, which is nice.
It's not bragging if you can back it up.
Currents pull them down.
Alright, baby. Let's see you stop this 4-4. Woo!
What form will the waters take?
We need to get to those turns with Bright Steel formation. We need to make it to that point. The thing is, next turn we have a total of 7 mana. So me keeping... I mean... Keeps options open. I'm gonna drop this Crimson Dragon. Getting this unit on the board is important. Expecting the Ravenous Flock to go down here.
Waters are still.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
I'm gonna keep the Deny open. I want to make sure I keep this Deny for, like I said, the Tri-Beam. Fuck, man. Fuck. Well, GG. Fuck. I was hoping for a unit there, but unfortunately... Yeah, yeah, yikes. Yikes, yikes. Alright, GG. Fuck. Tough matchup anyways, but I feel like if we would not have drawn so many spells. Also, that Valor play was a little bit... Yeah, that Valor play was also a little bit sketchy. Like, I mean, like attacking into some Dredger. I really wanted to get drawing with that, but that some Dredger stopped us really well. So I'm not sure what I could have done differently at that point. But to be fair, I need to draw more units. Like, I drew way too many spells. And like, it's easy Draven if you can't... Like, you need more units than normal because you run out of them quickly. But I feel like we had a decent chance of stabilizing there. If we drew some units and then we play Bright Steel formation, we have a good shot. But that Concerted Strike into another single combat draw, into another Concerted Strike. I mean, that third one didn't matter, but drawing 3 spells in a row like that really did us dirty. But oh well. Round 4. Alright, I assume this is the Yeti deck. Perhaps my Yeti deck with LeBlanc. Okay. Good thing I know the list pretty well. I think, yeah, that's better. I'd rather have barriers than have stuff like single combat in this matchup. So this is the turn where they have either LeBlanc or nothing.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Well,
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I'm going live
It was right on my tail.
because
Hardly fair.
this may not seem great, but I get to work for Yarva's level up by doing this.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers.
I'm gonna use my barrier here. I have 4 more mana. I can go for a deny, or they can do that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm drawing a few too many now.
You call this a fight? Aha! I demand satisfaction.
Da-da-da. Because at least with this mechanism, if we top deck Jarvan, we haven't leveled him up immediately. Okay. And I mean, that was a good moment
Call themselves Trifarian.
to draw into the Sacred Protector in a situation like this, in which I'm actually like running low on stuff. Like, good moment for him. All right, they're coming. The Yetis are coming.
I walk the space between worlds.
Before he goes for a Reckoning, that would be pretty funny, because I can actually counter it. No sir. Okay, that's the second sister. All right.
The Kinku.
All right, there's Jarvan.
Took the bait.
For the Mafia! Beautiful. We've had a bit of a clunky game here,
Brothers and sisters.
but now we have the ability to... I mean, okay, I'm gonna open my deck real quick, just to make sure what options they actually have to stop this single combat. Because in my memory, my Wamu Yetis does not have, I mean, they have Bloody Business. They have Bloody Business, which can be used to clear one of these. Yeah, so I'd rather just wait.
Prepare yourself. Move soon. To the flag!
Besides that, I mean, I would like to preserve. Besides that, they have no way to ping, right? No way to ping the barrier.
No quarter! Demacia!
Demacia!
To the flag!
The trap is set.
And we still preserve the barrier. That's actually that's actually beautiful.
Forward!
Fortunately, we need one more. Yeah, we gotta keep the Sacred Protector in the back.
Tread carefully.
No quarter!
Having this deny in the back as well is really neat. We can really make use of this swiftwing flight with these Lauren Proteges. Can allow me to train into these 3 health units and finally get a clean attack on him. I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit every day of the week.
The balance requires a watchful eye.
It's fine.
For the king!
Beautiful!
To the flag!
He's going for a reckoning, but if we do this... Nah, I'm just gonna go with this. Because he could have a troll chant. He could have a troll chant. And,
Is but to do and die.
I wanna go with this first.
Demacia!
Demacia!
To the flag!
Get that barrier.
What did we catch?
And now we get use of these proteges, baby.
I find them unworthy.
You call this a fight? Hardly fair.
Protect the faithful.
Beautiful.
Over there.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Oh! Oh god, that's glorious. That's actually glorious. Oh my god, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh, that game was so sexy.
You fought with honor.
They did. That was a fun match. Alright, here we go. Really want to showcase a lurk matchup. And this is interesting. First of all, we're gonna mulligan away Pike, Jarvan, but we're gonna keep Deny for Pike. That's why I said Pike. Because Deny is one of the few ways to actually counter that sort of play. I wanna keep Shen as well. I'm gonna drop this Sharp Sight, just because I do wanna find some early game units. Lauren Prodigy is good. 1 drop would be ideal. And like I said, I'm not mad to see Jarvan in my opening hand because he will be useful this game. Alright, they missed their lurk. Which is shocking to me because I don't know about you, but lately I've been getting high rolled to oblivion by this deck.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
Don't hit a Rek'Sai. Don't hit a Rek'Sai for the love, because they always seem to hit a Rek'Sai.
Close my eyes, make it fair.
Alright, well that works out.
Run them. Aha.
Okay, we promote the level up. And we trade into 2 fishes, so that works out for us. The RNG could have been very different, and this is going to be a very different scenario. That's one of the things that, Alright, cool story, bro. You gonna attack me? Oh, you're gonna... Wait, what? No. Okay.
Everything
Not a matchup that I wanted, but let's go for our last one. Alright, I guess we'll go back to aggro. Really wanted to showcase a proper lurk match, man, but sometimes, like, that's the thing that I realized with lurk players. They either have, like, the turbo high roll opener, which just is like Exodia, and then they love to play the game. But if things don't go their way, they're like the quickest conceders I've seen in a while. I don't mind double steel, bright steel protector. I don't mind this hand at all, honestly. Sharp Sight can allow us for some neat trades.
I have my orders.
Go, sir, girl.
They'll never see it coming.
We'll take the hit.
Behind ya. I've got your back.
If they don't break, they'll burn. The few for the moment.
All right.
Steel is yours.
No prey, no pay. Blast 'em.
I'll stop you.
Mwah.
I'm gonna keep the spell mana open so I have my Sharp Sight enabled.
Two worlds, one balance.
And now we go for it.
Make it interesting.
Oh, I will. Don't worry, girl. I will. Here. How about this for interesting? Will that be enough to amuse you? Get the fuck out of my face. I'm tank top douche. You don't talk to me like that. Alright. I wonder what they have. Another Make It Rain? Okay.
Never stop shooting. I'll be damned.
None of them were Misfortune's signature spell. They were just like actual Make It Rains, which is nice because now we're pretty safe against more of them.
Where's my axe?
I mean, I'm not really particularly worried about this. I can always like I said, halt their attack like this.
My shield is yours.
Honor dictates both our actions.
Keep up, keep up. Through the coral.
There is no dispute.
Try again.
I'm gonna create Blinding Assault. I know I could open attack on him, but that would just be 8 damage, and I'd rather like force him to play stuff or just threaten to take a billion more. This is what we accomplished with this. Because his rear guard cannot block anyways, we can play you. Force him to play more units. Or threaten him with a billion damage.
Enforced equilibrium.
Protect and strike. Honor guide me.
You could have a Noxian Fervor and apply it to my face here. Or to that. The good thing is that the moment he plays Gangplank, we'll Concerted Strike.
I am reborn of salt and brine. I rarely forget and never forgive.
Unless he has another Noxian Fervor. Yes! We knock him out. Beautiful! Beautiful!
You fought with honor.
No, aggro players have no honor!